Okay, Andres, how are you doing? Good afternoon. This is the new green that represents hope. Last year, you pointed out that before December 15, there were going to be already approved the electoral reforms. What comments do you have about not complying with it? About the constitutional reform, there's gonna be elections. There's gonna be the possibility of having these constitutional reforms, and what are the aspects to tackle. And yesterday, the Roberto Enriquez highlighted to media outlets that dialogue is a way of sorting out differences, but there has to be a dialogue, a genuine and not tricked dialogue. And so, what are your comments about it? Well, I don't know if Roberto made those statements, but he didn't speak to me. I wasn't updated about this because I have no comments to make about this. What could I say? That I agree with an honest dialogue without any tricks. I agreed with the dialogue with a peaceful purpose, with peaceful people, and not with people that are interested in something and betraying us. That behind us is they are promoting war or anything. So dialogue must be between Democrats, between people who defend peace, and not a dialogue with people who recognize elections when they want, or only they assume that the democracy in Venezuela is good if wins something, if wins a governorate, or otherwise they kill people or burn everything. So we are fed up with those kinds of people. So pay attention. If you want to ask which military party belong to at this moment, it is high and clear. It is a very crystal clear signal that here we have the 100% of all political parties in the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, because there's another thing, that it is very impressive how extreme factors, international extreme factors, believe they can mock Venezuela every time they want to, and they can say everything about Venezuela. Well, we are going to invade Venezuela, we are going to do other things. What kind of diplomacy is that? So when you review the opinions of their own people about the one who posted that, and so tell me who you accompany with. You are accompanied with, and so they just meddling in the internal affairs, and so tomorrow you will come back. So we will holding these dialogues at peace, and I think that this meeting is a collaboration of political factors of Venezuela for the peace of the republic, because everyone who is there expressed their steadfast determination of looking after constitution peace and participate in the electoral events summoned, all of them without exceptions. And about the electoral laws, you are right. It has been a hard-working agenda, because a law can be transformed, because if a group of legislators decided, but we prefer to consult all political factions. And so the Vice President Eduardo Martinez, I want you to mention what the Constitution sets forth in the Article 190. which clearly says that the only law that cannot be modified before until cannot be modified is the organic law of electoral processes 6 months earlier elections. So all the rest of laws that for instance, the law of political parties that require a lot of updating can be reformed by the National Assembly, but we will seek that reforms derive from the consensus of all political factors. And this law of electoral processes, let me give you an example. The nominations requirement for nominations, the requirements for nominating candidates in Venezuela will be those established by the Constitution. So being and the laws of the Republic that stipulate in the Constitution the penal law, those sentenced people cannot be nominees, and the organic law of Simon Bolivar and all laws of the Republic. So they can be reformed, at least the law of the political parties can be reformed, but so that's the debate we are holding. Thank you.